welcome, and thanks for tuning in to Pause and Ponder today. My name is Lonnie, Praise and Worship Director here at Celebration International Church. Today we are looking at scriptures in Exodus 34:10 through 14, and it says, Then God said, Behold, I am going to make a covenant before all your people. I will perform miracles which have not been produced in all the earth, nor among any of the nations. And all the people among whom you live will see the working of the Lord. For it is a fearful thing that I am going to perform with you. Be sure to comply with what I am commanding you this day. Behold, I am going to drive out the Amorite from you, and the Canaanite, the Hittite, the Perizzite, the Hivite, and the Jebusite. Be careful that you do not make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land into which you are going, or it will become a snare in your midst. But rather, you are to tear down their altars and smash their memorial stones and cut down their Asherim. For you shall not worship any other God, because the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God. Now, here the Lord is making a covenant with his people. He is promising to perform miracles, drive out the enemies in their midst, and show them what they have not seen before. Yet he is also commanding that they do not worship false idols. In fact, he's commanding they tear them down, that they show no tolerance to these inhabitants in the land. The Lord knows that if they do, these idols will become nothing but an entanglement to them and distract them away from his presence. Now, I don't believe there is a formula for God to decide to make a covenant with us and perform miracles. We may never know why God decided to move in a certain way or not. Throughout the Bible, it shows God moves through prayer and when we have faith. But in this particular passage, it shows us that God also moves when we are simply obedient. Obedient to what the Lord has commanded of us, worshiping him only, and not letting idols or outside influences become a snare to us. Personally, God has given me so much more than I deserve and even ask for. There are many things I can testify about that I had seen the Lord do for me, even when I wasn't walking with him. All of these miracles. Yet I can also tell you of many times I would pray for and desire for God to change certain circumstances I was in or change me in an area of my life. But God, knowing what's best for me, would say, Well, what are you holding on to? What are you tolerating? What are you worshiping besides me? These things had to be recognized and torn down so they would not be a hindrance to me in the land he was bringing me into. I had to tear it out from the root, and not just only for a blessing, but because God is a jealous God and I wanted to please him. So today, pause and ponder on a few things. What promises has the Lord made you? Remember, God always fulfills his promises, and his power can drive out anything that stands in the way of his people. What about idols? Is there anything that's become a snare to you in your life? And you could say, Yes, God, give me the strength to obey you, to tear this down, because you are the only one worthy of my worship. Friends, be encouraged. I believe as we continue to pray and walk in faith and obedience to him, we will witness his mighty hand perform great things we've never seen, not only in our lives, but in the people around us, in our society, culture, and in our churches. Be blessed.